Hello, everyone, and welcome to our writing progress tracker. This document is meant to help you keep track of your writing and to see how far ahead or behind you are in your progress. So, we wanted to show you how to use this document. That's what I'll be doing today. So, let's jump right in. We have some very important sections here for you. So, we have your word count goal. This is your overall word count that you're trying to get to with your book. We have your starting word count, which most of you will start at 0, but if you've already started writing, you can add your starting word count to this. Then we have your desired finish date. So that is going to be the date that you hope that you will reach that overall word count. And the word count goal and your finish date will ultimately tell you how many words you need per day in order to reach that word count. And it'll also help to tell us how many days you have until you're finished based on your start date. So we are going to go ahead and change this so we can see some changes in the document here. So we're going to change this to 100,000 words. We are going to update our finish date to January 31st, 2025. And you'll see that the words needed per day went down. We now only need 1,099 words per day in order to reach that word count by January 31st, 2025. And you'll also see that now we have 91 days until we're finished. And so we started with 0 words. So if we were to say that we wrote 950 words today, that would update our total word count both in this section and in our overview here, and it'll update for future days as well. So if we'll get into that in a minute, but you can also track your time, how many minutes you spent writing in a particular day. So you don't have to, but it's in the overview here. So let's say we did that over a span of 90 minutes. So that'll update our total time that we spent writing to 90 minutes. And you'll see that your daily progress bar here is dependent on whether you reached the words you needed per day. So we did not reach 1,099 words, so you'll see that the progress bar isn't filled up. Your personal daily goal, that won't change anything within the formulas or change any of the information. This is just what you had hoped to do that day. So as you can see here, we put that we wanted to hit 2,000 words that day, but we didn't do it. But it's not going to change anything. This only depends on whether we hit those words needed per day. So this is just a little extra for you based on what you had hoped to do that day, so you can see your ambition and whether you hit it or not. So then we have our running par, which just tells you how many words overall you should have at the end of each day. So basically what it's going to do, it's going to add 1,099 words each day. So you can see the second day we need 2,198 words in order to be on track to hitting our word count goal. Now, our remaining words, that is going to be how many words left you need to hit your words needed per day. So remember, we wrote 950 words this first day. We did not reach our 1,099. We have 149 words left in order to reach that. So for example, let's say we did hit those 2,000 words that we had wanted to hit. It's going to go negative. That tells you that you went over the number of words you needed per day. So you're 901 words over your goal. And it also changes here. So remember, you need to be at 2,198 words by the end of tomorrow. But we wrote 2,000 words this day, so we only need 198 words today. So let's say we wrote 105 words today. So we're not hitting that 198 that we needed. So you'll see our daily progress bar is way down. But we have 2,105 words. So we're not quite there yet either. Now, you are going to want to add more rows than these two. the most important thing about this document is do not delete these first 2 rows. These have formulas that are vital to the rest of the document. If you delete them, you lose the formulas and this basically becomes useless. So, alright, so for this, remember, we have 91 days till finished, so we already have 2 rows here. So we're just gonna try going ahead and adding 89 more rows, because the easiest way to use this document is to go ahead and put as many rows as you need in order to get to your finish date. So we need 89 more rows in order to, you know, get to our finish date. So let's go ahead and add those. It's gonna add blank rows. So this is gonna be the trickiest part of the whole document. Once you have this filled out, once you do this step, then everything else is just filling out information day by day. So you want the dates to go sequentially to get to January 31st, 2025. So what you're gonna do is you're gonna take your mouse to this little dot right here. You're gonna click, hold, and drag it all the way down. You'll see we only got to the 30th because I messed up. So we're gonna go ahead and add 1 row below. We're gonna click, drag. All right, we've got all of our dates to get to that goal date. So that's the first one we're gonna do. We put in our words on our own. So that is day by day. That's information that we put in later. We're not gonna go ahead and fill these out because we haven't written the words. But what we are going to do is we're going to bring down our total words because this has a formula in it. So we need to bring down that formula into the rest of the cells. So we're just going to do the click, hold, drag all the way down. And you'll see that this is going to, all these are going to be the same number. That's just because it's taking how many total words we have overall. And you'll see that if we were to add, let's say, another 25, 50, here, this would update for the rest of them too. So it'll change day by day for the rest of them. So don't think this is a mistake. This is just how it is working. So just leave it alone. Time in minutes. You don't have to do anything with this. This is something you add day by day. But you are going to want to bring down, this progress bar is also based on a formula. So what you're going to want to do, the click, hold, and drag all the way down. You aren't going to be able to see the progress bar right now because you haven't made any progress. That's okay. So once you click, hold, drag all the way down, leave it alone. Personal daily goal, don't worry about this section. These next 2 sections, you're going to want to do the same thing that you did with those others because they are formulas. You're going to want to click, hold, drag all the way down. So you're going to want to do that for running par. And these numbers are meant to get you to that 100,000. So you'll see this one goes a little bit over. So you can either leave it or you can delete it. It is completely up to you. We're just going to get right to that 100,000. So we deleted that other row. And if you want to go over your word count or need to go over your word count, you can always add extra rows beyond that date as well. Do the same things that we just did, and you can just keep tracking your writing. And like I said, you're going to want to do the same thing for remaining words. So, and then you're all done. You can use this day by day, and you can track your writing. You can track your how long it took you. You can put your personal daily goal, and you can even add notes for anything you want to keep track of or note about your writing or your writing progress. So that is a document. A couple other things you can add: the title of the book that you're working on. You can also see your progress in a little circular graph here, and it'll fill up in this dark pink the closer you get to your finished word count. And then you have this line graph here that shows you how many words you wrote per day. It'll probably help you see what days you write the most, what days you write the least. But yeah, this is your writing progress tracker. Hopefully it'll help you with your writing. If you have any questions, feel free to either watch this video again, or you can reach out to us. You can go to our website, thirdwheelpublishing.com, and send us an email. But yeah, we hope you really enjoy this progress tracker, and we hope it helps you a lot with your writing. So let's get to writing.